thought I'd take you on a little drive today. Been thinking a lot about 2025 and my goals, both personal and my goals for my channel as well. If you've been with me for the past 6 months or so, you will know that I had a very rare heart attack, a SCAD, which is a spontaneous coronary artery dissection. Essentially what happens is there's a tear in the artery. Further to it being rare, I had an even more rare form, which was a multivessel. So it occurred in more than one artery. I had 2 tears in 2 separate arteries. The past year, I have been trying to survive. It's been very little about thriving. It's been more about surviving. Some of you know that's why I started my channel, so I could kind of work through some of that depression and some of the medical anxiety that I feel almost every day. I'm not one to make New Year's resolutions, but I thought this year it would be a little bit different. I thought this year I could focus on 3 things. Not necessarily resolutions, but I really wanted to focus on personal goals. First one is my health and my mental health. I guess I could just ball that all into one. So the health aspect would involve things like obviously eating better, trying to beat my sugar addiction, which is crazy right now. Also start walking. I start my cardiac rehab in a couple of weeks, so that will be helpful as well. But I've done nothing for the past year and a half. Prior to my heart attack, I had a broken foot, so I wasn't doing any physical activity leading up to February of last year when I had my heart attack. I'm looking forward to getting back on the treadmill, walking, doing things like smoothies and green juices and that kind of thing. And also for my mental health, my goal this year is to meditate. I've been doing guided meditations for, pardon me, for about, I don't know, 10, 15 years now. And I love them. I do love them. Now I kind of want to focus on doing my own thing, setting up a special time every day to do my own. And also to kind of help my mental health in that regard. You know, taking some time for myself, which I have been doing a lot of, but kind of just focusing on healing the PTSD and the anxiety through meditation and just getting connected with my higher self, my inner self, and getting to know myself a lot better. The third, I guess that's kind of 2 things. The third thing I'm going to do this year is really focus on creating routines. When I wake up, I, hang out with the dogs. I make myself a cup of tea. I surf. I, check my computer first thing in the morning. So I really want to get into healthier and more creative habits. So I did pick up a couple of workbooks where I want to focus on creating habits, sticking to things when I start them. I'm really, good at starting things. I'm terrible with my follow through. So that's a goal this year, is to, list. I'm a list maker. So I want to list out what my goals are, work on 1 or 2 at a time. So that would include, waking up in the morning, going down to my gym. I have a lovely home gym. So I want to start getting it back into my home gym. And I'm limited to what I can do, but even just go for a half hour, 45-minute walk, starting with chair yoga, starting with light, activity, just get my body moving again. And that's usually sets me up for a better day. And that's kind of, I think, all of us. So those are kind of my personal goals. So it's the health and the mental health and the routines and habits. I also wanted to talk about my goal for my coloring channel. I have been posting, quite frequently this past 6 months, which has been great. I've really enjoyed that. But I also want to focus on growing my channel. I really want to connect with all of you, and I really want to connect with the coloring community and maybe expand a little bit. I'm not really big into doing tutorials. I'm not a great colorist. I'm definitely not professional in any sense of the word. I just do it because I love it. My goal is to create maybe some more color alongs, some challenges, mostly to challenge myself. And just connect with my coloring community and all of you. Growing my YouTube channel is definitely one thing that, I think it's everyone's goal. I feel like I'm wanting to connect with all of you. I thought it would be a good opportunity. I just hopped in the car to go visit my mom and my sister and my niece. We're going out to lunch today. And I just thought it would be a nice time to, you know, try something new. I've never done a video where I'm filming myself where I'm driving. Anyway, it makes it a little more easier for me to connect without having to focus on the camera because I'm doing something else and it kind of feels like you're coming for a drive with me. Thank you all for being here with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I love your comments and I love the fact that we're building a community together. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe and drop me a line with what you're doing this year to reach your goals. What do you do? I'll see you next time. Have a great year.